Hey there, thanks for jumping in. Today we're gonna take a look at the plot generator. So this is a tool which can be utilized to visually see if your strategy it's profitable or not. You can actually see a plot and see when you are gonna get buy and sell signals using the indicators you choose. So let's start. But before that, actually, let's say that this is not a financial advice. Any of the indicators and values we're gonna use are just picked randomly just to demonstrate you how to utilize the tool. You should do your own researches and understand what is the best strategy, the best indicators, and the best values for them. Let's get started. At the beginning of the page, you can find some text. Please go through it to understand better how everything works. Here there are some external links about some of the indicators. There are plenty more indicators now available. We will make a separate tab for it, but it will take still a while for the developers to do that. So for the meantime, utilize these links, and if you don't know an indicator and want to use it, please Google it and understand everything about it before developing a strategy. Let's get started, straight to the tool. So in the first section, we need to decide which kind of crypto we want, and the coin we are gonna utilize is ADA. Then the candlestick time range, it's 15 minutes. Just one note about this. 15 minutes is the time of one single candle. The total amount of candle is gonna be 1,500. So it means that if we pick 1 minute, there are gonna be 1,500 candles of 1 minute that go to the past. So understood this, let's continue with the buy indicators. I'm gonna leave RSI as first indicator, and also the symbol we keep it as lower, and the value we're gonna insert is 30, which is usually a good value for RSI, and understand when to buy. The other indicators, as you can see, there are plenty of indicators available nowadays, so please utilize them and develop your own strategy utilizing them and understanding them the most you can. Now that we choose the slope, we can put a value which is going to be 15, and the last one, let's leave it empty. Next, sell indicators. For the sell indicators, let's insert still RSI, and let's keep it greater than 55. Another sell indicator is gonna be the MACD, which we want it to be less than 0. And here let's put the third indicator. We can pick maybe the -D, and this one set it more than 0. Okay, so we have inserted all the data, all the values that we wanted. We have picked our indicators and set it if we want it to be greater or lower than the calculated technical indicator for each candle. So this means that if the RSI in that 15 minutes candlestick it's gonna be less than 30, then you're gonna get a buy signal for that specific indicator. Obviously, since you are mixing more of them, all of them needs to give a buy signal together, otherwise you will not get any buy signal. So for example, if you're gonna put 30 and this one is going to give a lot of buy signals, but the slope instead it's gonna go and give you 0 buy signals, then the plot will have 0 buy signals. All right, let's generate a plot. We click on it, let's wait a moment, and here it is. So as you can see, there are black and red dots. Moreover, there is the close price. So this is the close price of each candlestick in this amount of time, and this is the price in USDT of the specific coin. So in this case it's ADA. And how to understand if it is a good or bad strategy. So you selected bad values. Well, it's kind of simple, just to have first a visual understanding of the strategy, because when you have a buy signal and then you have a sell signal which is lower, then it's not good because you're gonna lose money in this way. Instead, If you notice that most of the time the buy signals are lower than the sell signals, then it means that the strategy, it's actually working, it's going pretty well. Then you can utilize the calculator tool to actually see money wise how it would have performed compared to an auto strategy. But let's continue analyzing this plot a moment. An important thing to notice is that there might be multiple signals of the same type consecutively. For example, here there are three red signals, and it means that you will need to buy 3 times in a row. Here, you can do that, or you can just simply buy with everything you have at the first signal and then wait for the next sell signals. But the consecutive ones could be also very useful if you want to do some dollar cost averaging, for example. So this is why we say that you can develop your own strategy at 360 degrees, because it really enables you to decide what to do. So thank you for jumping in this tutorial, and we will continue developing and improving our tools. And please don't forget to check also the calculator, which we will not only give you some visual understanding of your strategy, but it actually will give mathematically the result of your strategy. To the next one.